All right, BpsRps are live, Twitter, YouTube, OnlyFans. March 28th, 2022, Monday. Hope everybody had a great first day of the work week. If you worked yesterday, I hope you had a great second day of the work week. If you worked Saturday, we had a great day, etc. I don't know, whatever comes after 3. Who knows? Today in baseball, Bryson Stott continued his torrid hot streak. He's batting like .533, really making a case. I thought he would make a case to supplant Didi Gregorius at shortstop this year, but Gregorius is healthy and looking really good in spring training. It looks like he's going to supplant Alec Bohm at third base, and Bohm will probably start the season at AAA, and then probably be out of baseball probably within about another year or so, judging by the Phillies' track record with their prospects. So we wish him the best. He had a good run of prospecting up until Joe Girardi got his hands all over him. So what are you going to do? Today in baseball history. Let's see. I want to see what happened here. Lenny Randall. He was benched during spring training, so he attacked 50-year-old Frank Lucchese today in 1977, sent him to the hospital with a shattered cheekbone. In Randall's defense, his manager did call him a punk. You call someone a punk, you get your cheekbone broke. I don't know if it's a fair deal, but I guess that's what happened in spring training in 1977 in the Rangers camp. Eye for an eye, punk for a cheekbone. The A's released Dick Allen in 1978. 15 years, 350 home runs, 292 batting average. Pretty good batting average for a slugger. There's a lot of brouhaha going on about Allen being elected into the Hall of Fame. April 1st, 1985. Why are they saying it today? Today's not April 1st. I don't know. But the April 1st issue of Sports Illustrated contained a fictitious article about Mets pitching prospect Sid Finch. Pretty cool story. His fastball was 168 miles an hour. There were bogus quotes from real-life members of the Mets, photos, all kinds of stuff. It supposedly fooled readers nationwide. You would think 1985 people would have knew what April Fool's Day was, but I don't know why it's on today. Today's March 28th. Why didn't they wait till April 1st? Birthdays today, we got so far nothing. Vic Raschi. I think he was a Yankee starter. It's a pretty cool name. Glenn Davis, former Houston Astros slugger, was born in 1961. Paul Wilson, famed member of the Mets Generation K. Paul Wilson, Bill Pulsipher, and Jason Isringhausen were 3 really good Mets prospects at one time. Isringhausen turned out to be a pretty damn good closer for the Cardinals, Oakland, but none of them were like the ace starters that people predicted. And birthday deaths, nothing like really out there. Happy birthday, Stauffer, if you're watching. Go Marlins. Today we got a pack of Ric Flair 93. Celebrating the Nature Boy. One of the greatest wrestlers ever. They made a baseball card set after him. Supposedly when you open this, there's a magic ticket to Space Mountain. If you don't know who Ric Flair is, look him up. I do share a birthday with him. Not the same year. Then we would be twins. I don't have a twin brother. Goal here is Kazako. Any insert. I think this will be a really cool set that has some cool inserts maybe. 300 card basic set. And there There's 10 of that 300 in this pack. Maybe, hopefully no duplicates. Takes a long time to open. Gosh. We got Flair. I should call these the Marlboros. Goose Gossage, great closer. Texas, Yankees, and Oakland. I always think it's weird to see Goose Gossage on the Oakland A's. Oakland always gets like veterans near the end of their career for like 1 year, DH, mop up. But Gossage was really a feared pitcher in his prime. Another feared pitcher in his prime, Dave Stewart. This is him on the Blue Jays. He did nothing for the Rangers and Phillies. He went to Oakland. There he met Jose Canseco, who just inspires everybody to bring out the best in them. That's what he did with Dave Stewart, who won a Cy Young. Another great closer, Lee Arthur Smith. Long-time closer for the Cardinals. He was a Yankee, a Red Sox, a Cub. Pudge Rodriguez, the original Pudge. Carlton Fisk got his nickname from him. Another great player. Steroid controversy, allegedly. I can't confirm it, but I read about it. He was also a Marlin, if you remember. Mike Pagliarulo on the Twins. That's really weird. He came up as a Yankee, longtime Yankee, played a couple of years for the Padres. I don't remember him on the Twins. Greg Vaughn. King M, if you're watching, we know you're a big Greg Vaughn fan. Powerful hitter, Milwaukee, Colorado. Mike McFarland, jobber. Ronnie Gann, Philly legend. This is him on the Braves. He was always good for at least 20 a year. The guy was ripped. And he was never named in any steroid report. Great athlete, great player. Mariano Duncan on the Phillies. He did a really good job on the 93 Phillies. This is him in one of those games. Since this is a 94 set, so this was taken in 93, probably when they won one of their games. The worst to first Phillies, they surprised a lot of people by beating Atlanta in the NLCS, thanks in big part to Mariano Duncan. And Dwight Gooden, just coming off snorting a nice long line of Coke. See the smile? Very happy about that. And that's him batting on the back. Like Obi mentioned the other night, we're not going to see too many cards of pitchers batting with the elimination of the DH. Baseball legends. The goal here is Canseco. What's up, King M? We got the cartoons, like you suggested. This is Canseco on the pack. We're going to save these for last. Free agency, the frenzy. What do you think? It was a frenzy. Can't think of any other word to describe it. Fun, though. Very fun. Got him. I'm always open to suggestions. Harvey Haddix. Harvey Haddix was an okay pitcher. Bobby Shantz, longtime Yankee pitcher. Pretty good. It's still going strong. LBL, it's still like what, 20, 30 names out there. People wait till the 23rd hour to bid because you have to keep the high price for 24 hours. People come in 23 hours. And then people come in 24 hours, 2 minutes, and then they got to give the commissioner more work to check the timestamps. Just bid after the other team bids. If you really want a player, you're not going to say, oh, wow, this person waited 23 hours to bid, so they're probably going to keep bidding me, so I'm going to stop. It doesn't work that way. Just bid. Want the player, bid. And I love the players. 1, 2, 3, 20. When the highest I would have went is 4. They cost themselves $15. Yeah, you guys met Chance at Carl's Cards. That's right. Stash. It's going to you. My man, you didn't claim it. You weren't quick enough. Ted Williams, one of the finest hitters of all time. He never liked to play defense. He would practice his swing out in the outfield. Just loved to hit. Fly an airplane. Fighter pilot jet. No, they won't. Those fantasy gods will layeth the smacketh down. Excuse my rock quote. Monty Irvin, Gene Woodling. I heard of Irvin. I don't know who Gene Woodling is. I don't think he's a legend. Wow, Raleigh Fingers without the mustache. This is amazing. Look at that. You never seen without the handlebar mustache until now. We've really come out with some really cool revelations here nightly. Awesome closer. But a better mustache. Ralph Terry. I think he caught a perfect game. Johnny Padres, he was the pitching coach for the Phillies at one point. They actually did well with their pitching. And Clete Boyer, who's a solid third baseman for the Braves, and Dave McNally. He's one of the first people, I think, to participate in free agency in 76 or 77. That's a text message. And he's one of 4 Oriole pitchers to win 20 games in 1970. Jim Palmer being the other one that I know. The other 2, I don't know. Fleer 92. This is the holiday pack. Goal here is any one of those cool inserts they have in this set. Mike Fetters, middle reliever. Brewer, Angel. Darryl Kyle, R.I.P. We all know the tragic story of Darryl Kyle. Went to Colorado, was a leader, and was it Colorado or St. Louis? They found him dead in the hotel room. All right, record setters. Dave Winfield, 400 home runs. Probably hit all of them before September. Because according to, I don't know if, I never looked at these numbers, but according to George Steinbrenner, he choked in the playoffs. Danny Darwin, the scientist. Look up Darwinism. Big Dave is yours. That's a pretty nice card, isn't it? These record setters are really nice. Dave Winfield, he was drafted 3 sports, basketball, football, and baseball. I can't even get drafted to 1. Greg Myers, Chopper, scrub. Nolan Ryan, the antithesis of a scrub. And Wade Boggs, back-to-back, 2 Hall of Famers, 2 of the greatest players of our generation. The strikeout king and the chicken king. He didn't hit for much power. He had that 1 year, he hit like 24 home runs, I think. 24 home runs in 87. And then every other year, it was single digits in home runs. Kip Gross, Craig Worthington. Doug Jones was a really good reliever. Traded for Mitch Williams when he gave up that, after he gave up that home run to Joe Carter. The Phillies said, we can't have him around here anymore. They're probably going to do something really bad to him. So they traded him to Houston, Doug Jones. Mike Stanton, powerful outfielder. This is before he made the move from pitcher to outfielder. He was a middle reliever for the Braves. Now he's an oft-injured outfielder, DH for the Yankees. See the resemblance. Mike Remlinger, he had like 2 or 3 good games in his career. Randy Milligan, he was a rookie in the Score 1988 debut set. Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Famer, awesome player. Was a throw-in for Ivan De Jesus from the Phillies to the Cubs. Phillies traded Boa and Sandberg for Ivan De Jesus. But they drafted his son about 10 years ago, Jared Sandberg, who's now out of baseball. Alvin Davis, this guy had a great, first 5 years of his career. Benji, if you're watching, we know you're our Seattle correspondent, and you have the curse of Alvin Davis at Seattle Park. Steve French Fry and Tom Brunansky round out that pack. Brunansky, a good power hitter for the Twins, Red Sox. Steve Fry was a garden variety middle reliever. The one we've been waiting for, cartoons. Canseco's right on the cover. Sort of got like the Rambo thing going on, which is totally understandable and justified. And the goal is the Canseco. These are foil packed, just like Upper Deck. There are 8 cards in the pack. It's time. They're baseball parodies. They're like the National Enquirer, but I think these are, from what I've seen, much cooler. Oh, wow, this is pretty cool. No salary cap. Shoeless Joe Jackson. Field of Dreams. Pretty cool. That's a nice view. This is like a comic. Let's play basketball. Okay, I'll be team owner. Oh, let's play baseball. Okay, I'll be team owner. I'll be a contract lawyer. I'll be an accountant. I'll handle endorsements. I'll do drug testing. I'll go and strike. It's a play on all the other things that seem important in baseball now, instead of just getting out and playing. Oh wow. Bush. The like for instance on the back it says their position, the player negotiator, Donald Fair. If you remember, he was I think the players union boss at one time. Bam, monster truck. Looks like Larry Walker. No, it doesn't have a name on the back. Just as monster truck. It does look like Walker, I think. Oh, this is Jack McDowell. The name is Greenback Jack. It's probably when Jack McDowell signed that big contract with the Yankees. Yep, his team name on the back is the Crankies. It's a play on when he left the White Sox to sign with the Yankees. This is Swift Justice. Of course, it's David Justice. Looks like he's beating the hell out of a Marlin. His team name is the Braids. Braids. Swift Justice, Dave Justice. Pretty cool card. Rafael Palmeiro. And looks like a fortune teller. Probably foretelling his perjury in front of Congress. And they weren't the Orioles, they were the Boreals. And they have the Orioles sleeping. Sid Justice, yep. All you. Charlie Huff. Knuckleballer. How old he looks even on these cards. Baseball strike. Son, I hope this incident hasn't ruined your love for America's favorite pastime and its heroes. No, sir, I still want to be a lawyer when I grow up. Another shot at baseball. Yeah, exactly. They're probably the, I don't know what company they are. Doesn't say the company, so it might be Topps. Topps' version of Garbage Pail Kids. There's definitely Kids Aco in them. We'll get them. Oh, we'll get them. All right, fellas, that's all I got tonight. Got some trivia prizes here. Bunch of giveaways to troll the card companies. Sheffield, Trout, Fielder, Yelich, Guerrero, Mize, Jesus Luzardo's lighting up in spring. Buy low if you still can. Washington in perfect game refuses to get rid of him. So I'm just going to put him on waivers for. Mike, would that be busting your onions if I go on this site and put waivers and I put Washington waives Jesus Luzardo? They're right underneath. I claim it right away immediately. That be giving you too much work, or you think that'll be cool to troll him since you won't trade him to me? Get him one way or another, even if it's only for 5 minutes. True, do it. All right. He'll be like, "What? I didn't waive Luzardo." I'll say, "Yes." No, you just say, "Yes, you did." There's nothing in the rules that says I can't waive players on other teams. It really isn't in the rules. Yeah, he's funny. He'll like that. He's a good dude. Trivia. I don't know. Who hit the most home runs in Phillies history? Retweet the answer. Don't type it. Retweet at the end of the broadcast. Oh, that's all I got tonight, fellas. Thank you all for joining. Awesome new piece that we discovered and explored tonight. We still have a few more of them we'll look over for next few nights. So that's all I got. You guys have a great night. Thank you for watching. You keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a good night.